Yo, how you doing? Doing some side quests. Here we go. Yeah. Tell me, do you believe in the power of prayer? I beg your pardon? I intend to pray to the gods for good fortune. I would be most honored if you joined me. We require two offerings to ensure our words reach the heavens, a tear of Loqua, and the heart of a Daijin. But your prayers are between you and the gods alone. As such, I cannot help you in preparing these offerings. I will await your return. May the blessings of the Lord keep you safe. Oh. That was weird. Oh, I see why that happened. I have lag. After this, I should level up. You have prepared your offerings, then. Very good. Now, we take the tears in hand like so. We then use the heart of the Daijin to summon a breeze to carry the tears and our prayers into the firmament. Even now I can feel the god's protection. I suspect you will have need of it in the days ahead. Fix my glasses. This is 2 minutes. This too may prove useful in your travels until we meet again. Yeah. Oh shit. What does that do? That's super useful. I see why I put that there. Okay. And I never said we were doing the quests here. We're actually doing the quests chain here. Talia, get another ring. And maybe something else at the end of the chain, who knows. But let me slip that. Get to open all these. See, 371 to 392. Nice. After this, I might. Well, I won't break 400, but I'll be closer to it. Oh dear, whatever am I to do? Forgive me, I didn't see you there. You have come seeking treatment, I presume. I'm afraid we're not taking in any new patients at the moment. You're not ailing, you say. I'm sorry, I simply assumed. This is an infirmary, you see, or rather I should say it used to be. My father ran it, you see, but he is no longer with us. Devoured by a sin eater at the Battle of Holmster's Switch, or so I was told. I did not even have the chance to say goodbye. And so I am alone in this world now. There is one man, a member of the guard and dear friend of my father's, who promised he would look after me if things came to the worst. But then he was transferred to a distant and dangerous post, and thus I am unable to so much as share with him the unfortunate news. You look like someone who could hold her own in battle. Would you be so kind as to brave the road and convey my message to this man? Of course, I would compensate you well for your efforts. The man's name is Neil Denton, and God's willing, he still serves at Radska's realm. Pray seek him out and tell him that Koklaus lives no longer. It pains me to ask a stranger to be the bearer of such grim news, but it would mean everything to me. The road is long and fraught with danger. I would not get very far on my own. I cannot force you to do this, but can you find in your heart to help me? Thank you, my friend. I have no words to express my gratitude. My name is Kalia. Might I ask yours? A gentle name indeed. Thank you, Yo, and be safe. It is quite beautiful. Something I can do for you. The Sin Eaters got Colfest. Say it ain't so. A bloody fool. How many times did I tell him? Forget that damn battle and stay home with Kala. The girl needs ye, but did he listen? Forgive me, friend. It's just... the man was like a brother to me. Anyhow, I'd like nothing more than to rush to Salia's side with ye, but I can't very well run off like that. At least not without finding someone to cover my posts. If you could spare me a minute, maybe you could have a talk with my superior. Captain Mines is a stern man, but also a reasonable one. I reckon he wouldn't begrudge me a brief respite to see the girl. After all, she's almost family. Can't thank you enough, friend. You'll find the captain inside the tower. I'd best be getting back to my posts. I look forward to hearing the good word. Belfast slain by a Sin Eater. Are you certain of this? Truly, this is a sad day for our cause. He was a fine physician, one of the best we had. I have long since lost count of how many men were plucked back from the brink of death by his hand. Aye, he was one of the bravest men I knew. Though he was no warrior, he did not hesitate to venture beyond the safe walls of the Crystarium and tend to the patients on the front lines. It was in this spirit that he chose to establish the infirmary at Fort Job. But he is gone now, and we must carry on without him. As for Neilden's request for a leave of absence, consider it granted. Tell him to do what he must for Kolfas's girl. I will see that his post is covered. In truth, we can ill afford to lose even a single good man at a time like this. And yet, there are certain things that must not be compromised. Tell Neilden that he may go to the girl's side with my blessing. Oh, there ye are. What's the good word, friend? The captain said what? Must be going soft in his older age. Figured he'd at least have told me to hurry back. Goes to show you just what people thought of Colfess. He was a good man, treated every patient with dignity and respect, be they prince or pauper, and he wouldn't think twice about risking his own life when others' lives were in danger. Could barely swing a sword, yet it wouldn't stop him from braving a monster infested forests, roads roaming with by sin eaters, and the gods knows what else. He even showed his face here at the round from time to time. Of course, that's not what did him in the end, and yet, I reckon he died with no regrets, save for leaving poor Kalia behind to fend for herself. Anyhow, you have my thanks, friend, and with that, I'd best prepare to hit the road. There's someone who needs me. Okay. $392, $393. Yeah, big difference, but it is a big difference in stats, or a minor difference. It's only a 2-level upgrade. As far as this side goes, everything is current. This side could definitely use some stuff. Well, there's nothing to be gained from standing around here moping. Kalia needs me, so I'd best take to the road. Belfast lost both his dear wife and parents not long after the girl was born. Raised Kalia all by himself, he did. They weren't rich by any means, but still, he saw that she wanted for nothing. I can't even imagine what the poor girl's going through, all alone in this dangerous world. As Kulfa's close friend, it's my duty to be there for her and see her to whatever she needs. Come to think of it, don't suppose you'd be interested in coming along. I'm just one man, and looking after Kalia isn't likely to be an easy task. You're a lifesaver, friend. I'm sure that it'll mean the world to the girl. And with that, I'd best be gathering my belongings. See you back at Fort Job. Uncle Neilden, you came all the way here for me. And you, yo, how can I ever repay you for your generosity? Think nothing of it, poor thing. You've been through more than any child should have to suffer. Don't you worry. Uncle Neilden and Aunt Yo are here to see to your every need. You truly are too kind. Everyone has been. Why, even those here in the fort I haven't never spoken to before I've stopped by to offer their sympathies. Whatever have I done to deserve such kindness? cat, you're being very annoying. Open the door. That's what you have for opening. Reckon your old man is to thank for that. The people loved him. Kalia, and they know that his daughter and assailant is cut from the same cloth. You've got nothing to feel guilty about. What are you saying, Uncle Neilden? It's my fault, all of it. I never should have let him go to that terrible place. Don't even think of blaming yourself for that, Kalia. Your father went there because he felt it was his duty. 100 men couldn't have stopped that stubborn bastard once he made up his mind. Yes, this is what everyone tells me, that father was a talented physician and a great man, that he is a hero who did not shy in the face of danger and sacrificed himself in the name of our cause. This I know, and yet, to me, he was my father. As cruel as it sounds, I couldn't care less that he died a hero. I wanted him to live, but still he left me. He did not even give me the chance to say goodbye. Kalia, your old man may have left you here, but he never left his mind and heart, not for one moment. You were more important to him than anything. I know this, and yet I do not understand. His duty, his patience, his daughter. How could any one man be so selfless? Did he never stop to think of himself? We wait after this cutscene. Forgive me, my friends. I am still feeling a bit overwhelmed by it all. No need to apologize. Whoa, sorry. No apologies needed, girl. You've had it harder than any of us, and yet we have to carry on without him somehow. All of us do. So tell me, Kalia, what do ye plan on doing now? The sick and wounded still show up at these doors. My heart aches for them, yet I am but a physician's assistant. I simply cannot offer them the treatment that father once did. And so I think I will heed for the Crystarium. I will shutter the doors of the infirmary, sell the furniture equipment for what little they are worth, and use the coin to fund my trip. Aye, perhaps that would be for the best. It'd be safe there, at least, and as good a place as any to start a new life. There's a residence hall there, the catenaries, they call it, where they give room and board to refugees and others looking to make the Castellanians their new home. You can take shelter there till you find a job in the place of your own. Go outside the door. That's no problem. No. Sorry about that. Say, yo, would you mind going ahead and making the arrangements? The boy, Silcom, there's an acquaintance of mine. Space is always tight, but let him know of Kalia's situation, and I reckon he'll be able to find a room for her. I cannot even begin to express the depths of my gratitude, friend. Thank you. Yeah. Greetings and welcome to the Catenaries. How may I be of service to you today? A young girl has been orphaned for a job, you say? This is tragic indeed. But worry not, a room just opened up earlier today. I will reserve it for Miss Kalia straight away. Your timing is most fortunate. Ever since the raid on Mr. Switch, refugees have been pouring in day after day, and our rooms can only hold so many. But do not worry, we will do everything we can for your young acquaintance. There are others here who have suffered similar tragedies and can doubtless sympathize with her plight. She will be among friends. Needless to say, and I and the rest of the staff will also watch over her closely and see to her needs until such time as she has acclimated to life here in the Crystarium. Tell her to come in safety, and that we look forward to welcoming her to our halls. There ye are. I trust all went well at the Crystarium. Afraid to say we had something of an incident there. I'll let Kalia give ye the news. Welcome back, yo. I cannot thank you enough for all you have done for me. I very much look forward to settling into my new home at the Crystarium. And yet, I fear there has been something of a complication. Uncle Neilden and I had all but finished packing my things when, but forgive me a moment, I must collect my thoughts. I fear the news isn't good, friend. You best hear it from Kalia herself. My apologies, yo. I fear we have a bit of a situation on our hands. While you were away kindly making arrangements for me at the Crystarium, a young man was rushed here with the most horrific symptoms. One of the new recruits here at Fort Job. A nasty fiend got him, one of those tree men, and got him bad. As his brother-in-arms tell it, he was lucky to survive. Sadly, he won't be surviving much longer in his current state. See, the beast that nicked him had some nasty venom in his claws. The way the poor boy's convulsing, it's probably spreading through his body even as we speak. He's resting in bed for now, but if we don't do something soon. Searching through Father's belongings, I found a book containing recipes for a wide variety of antidotes. The instructions seem clear enough. I'm quite confident I could mix one up provided I had the proper ingredients. Unfortunately, that's easier said than done. The most vital ingredient is a swab of the original poison with which the man was stricken. And furthermore, the medicine must be mixed immediately after obtaining the sample, while the venom is still fresh. We know precisely which type of beast did it, and they are more than plentiful in these parts. We would not have to travel far to procure the poison, provided we had someone with the strength to fell the fiend. The soldiers here have been so kind to my father and me. I simply cannot let them down in their time of need. Oh, Gyo, I beg of you, will you help me? You can count on old Neilden too, my girl. I'm no such slouch in battle after all, or have you forgotten? Thank you, Uncle Neilden, but no, you must stay here with our patient. Make sure that he has water to drink and tell him that I will return shortly with the antidote. I understand. Watch yourself out there, Kalia. Alright, yo, we've no time to lose. The creatures we seek lurk in the woodlands just west of the fort. I will meet you there. Here we are, yo. Do you see those ghastly living trees? These are fiends that poison the poor soldier. Here is a file you may use to collect the sample. Father's records made it clear that the venom is quick to break down. If too much time passes, I will have to ask you to collect a fresh sample. Also, be warned, these beasts are not likely to part with their poison willingly. Like as not, you will have to weaken them somewhat before they allow you to get close to do the deed. Be safe, yo. I will stand by here and prepare the rest of the ingredients. Wait, maybe I shouldn't have put a dot on them. Yo, is that what I think it is? Perfect. Yes, I do believe this is exactly what I need to mix up the antidote. This shouldn't take long. Keep a lookout and make sure no nasty fiends sneak up on us. This should do it. Quickly now. We must hurry to the fort while the boy still draws breath. Thinking only of her patient, Kalia runs off ahead, unaware that the scent of the medicine may attract unwanted attention. You would be wise to go after her. Yeah, the lag made that so it hit me. That's great. Oh. Uh, no. Oh, yo, thank you. I was not thinking before I knew it, the beast was upon me. Fortunately, I am unhurt. The medicine is safe. It's a miracle. No, it was you, yo. I shudder to think of what would have happened if you had not rushed to my side as you did. But my foolishness has already cost us too much time. Come, we must hurry back to Fort Job before it is too late. Good to see you back in one piece, friend. Kalias inside tending to the boy. I reckon we should leave her alone till the job is done. The treatment is complete. The poison has been flushed from his system. Though it will take time for him to regain his strength, the man will live. My hair, I simply tied it back, the way father always did when he was working. He would always say that he wanted nothing to block his field of vision when examining his patients. Wicked white, if ye ain't the spitting image of him, and mind ye, I ain't just talking about your looks. Why, whatever do you mean, Uncle Neilden? The fire burning in your eyes, the way you couldn't think of nothing but the poor boy who needed your help. The way you didn't hesitate to fling yourself into harm's way for his sake. I swear, it's as if your whole family is determined to send old Uncle Neilden to an early grave out of sheer fright. Like father, like daughter, for better or for worse. It is possible that I resemble father more than I thought. Is it possible? Aye, girl, aye. And not just your own father, but his father before him. You never met him, but I did, and I can say for certain, you come from a long line of folks with more compassion than common sense. Colfax's father wasn't a healer, but a soldier, one of the first members of the Christian's Guard. Time and time again, he put his life on the line at Fort Job to keep those who were building the city safe. To Colfax and I, he was a hero, and so we swore a vow one day that we'd follow in his footsteps and protect the people of this land from danger. That's how I came to join the Guard. Colfax, on the other hand, was never much one for fighting. He struggled with this at first, but eventually he was able to find a calling of his own. And whatever he lacked in brute strength, he more than made up for with his courage. Courage that I see is alive and well in his daughter. Courage indeed. Wouldn't you agree, yo? You're no stranger to ask of risking your life for the sake of others, after all. Come now, Uncle Neildy's no fool. Don't think I haven't heard from my fellow guards about your rescue mission with Captain Linia during the raid on Holmister. Rushing into a den of sin-eaters just to save those poor villagers. That's a selfless act of courage and self-sacrifice if I ever heard one. Is this true, yo? That you risked your very life to save the people of Holmister, but they were strangers to you, yes? How? How was it that you were able to put yourself in peril for the sake of total strangers? Fucking ellipses. Say no more. I understand. This is my own question, and I must find the answer for myself. Thanks to you, it's finally clear to me. I know what I must do. Yo, Uncle Neilden, pray send word to the Christerium. I will not be needing a room. I intend to stay here at Fort Job and carry on Father's legacy. I know this is a dangerous place, and my own skills pale in comparison to his. And yet, there is no one else better equipped to tend to these people. I would do what I can, what I must. Father left behind a wealth of knowledge. If I study diligently and work to hone my skills, then one day perhaps, I might be the healer he once was. Aye, good my girl, I reckon you just might. None can say what tomorrow will bring, and yet this I know. You've already done your father proud. If only that stubborn bastard could have been here to see this day. Thank you for always believing in me, but my journey to follow in my father's footsteps has only begun. That's the spirit, girl. But remember, you needn't walk the path alone. If you're ever finding yourself overwhelmed by it all, you can always give Uncle Neil D a shout. Thank you, my friend. I will. And you, yo, I was but a stranger to you, and yet you have shown me more kindness than anyone. Your Selflessness has inspired me to find something deeper within me that, were it not for you, I never would have known was there. I thank you from the bottom of my heart. Yep, as I did the quest chain from over here. It started in the Castarium, which is like right over here. There is a joint quest chain, quest, whatever you want to call it, that pops up. You know this already, but, well, who knows, maybe you don't. Okay. I'm just gonna, yeah, hiding out here. I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be right back. Sorry, there's something I gotta do, so I gotta call it here. But thanks for watching, and I hope to catch you in the next one. Peace.